Now today I'm going to share with you a little science experiment, and it would be really good if you were able to do it at home as well. What you need for this science experiment is spring onions, just a bunch of spring onions from the supermarket, some glass or plastic jars, and water and lemonade. So it's not a very hard list of items to collect. So if you have a piece of paper there with you, or you can pause while you go and get a piece of paper, we're going to remember what the structure is for writing a procedure. Because when you're doing a science experiment and you write it up, it's a little bit like a procedure. So you go and get the paper and your pen or pencil and then come back. So I want you to write the heading science experiment. So we can call it science experiment 1, or we can call it the spring onion science experiment. You can actually decide for yourself what you want the title to be. So as I go along, you can pause this video as you do each part. Then we need a heading underneath to the left-hand side where it says not ingredients, because that's what we use when we're cooking. I wonder what the word would be when we're doing an experiment. Things doesn't sound so good, or you could put things you need, but I think we can think of a better word. How about items or materials? You choose a word that you think is the best one for your heading, because we're going to list what we need under that heading. So underline your heading, and then we're going to put a dot point for each item that we use. So we need jars of water, and then a new line, spring onions, and then a new line for the secret part of our experiment, which is lemonade or sugar. So you write down your items that you need. Then you take a new line and you write procedure or method or steps that we're going to do. So you have to think, what is the most sciencey word I can think of as the title for this section? Method is what we often use in cooking. So that is okay for this experiment because we are using food, but you can use any word that you think is the best. Method, steps, whatever you want to use as your title. And then we're actually going to do the experiment and we're going to write down the steps as we go. So I'm going to show you some of the steps in this video so that you can follow along as well. But step 1 is to get all the things you need into the kitchen and a mum or dad or carer to help you. I'm going to actually show you the next part step by step. So I'll see you after the explanation. This is the vegetable that we need for our science experiment. It's called spring onions and we need to have some roots down here at the bottom. You can cook all kinds of amazing things with spring onions and add them onto the top of all kinds of dishes. So you might already have some at home, or if you're able to get some, that would be great. When you're cooking, you tend to chop up your spring onions in little pieces. But when you get down to about the end here, this is the part that we want to keep for our experiment. You might need your mum or dad or carer to help you to do the cutting part so that you're safe. Now I have a jar and I'm going to put the pieces of spring onion with the roots down into the jar. and then I'm going to fill with water. You only need water to cover the roots. Now that I have water to cover the roots, I'm going to put it on the windowsill. It doesn't have to be in the sun, but mine gets sun in the morning for a few hours. Now this piece on mine doesn't have any roots, so I don't know that I would use that one because we need the roots of the plant to help the experiment work. Every day the water tends to get a bit yucky, so you have to put fresh water in every day. I rinse off the roots too because they can get a bit slimy. They look a lot happier in the fresh liquid. These guys are about 3 days old now, and these guys are about a week. So actually they grow very fast. For the second part of our experiment, you need to choose 2 pieces that are the same length, so that you can compare the results at the end and we can be sure we started with 2 pieces that are the same size. So I'm just going to put the bottom of mine level with the bottom of this one and chop so that they are even. Now one of those is going to go in the water like normal, but we're actually going to put this one in a solution of either water and sugar, or you can use lemonade. Can you hear this shh sound? As I open the bottle, and we're going to put the same amount of liquid into the bottom. Now the reason I can use lemonade is because it is also full of sugar. And we're just going to see if adding sugar makes any difference to the growth. Does it make it grow quicker? Does it make it grow slower? Or can plants not cope with sugar at all? What do you think will happen? You need to make a prediction. A prediction is a guess based on all the science knowledge you have and the plant knowledge you have. What do you think will happen? This experiment has got 2 parts. The first one has an aim. So the word aim is something we use in a science experiment. It's like, what are we trying to find out in this science experiment? And what we're trying to find out is, can we regrow some spring onion from a piece that's left over after we've used it in our cooking? And the second part of the experiment, we're going to find out if we can regrow it, what does it look like? How long does it take? What does it taste like? Then there's a little bit of an extra challenge to the experiment where we're going to compare what it's like if we grow the piece of spring onion in water compared to growing it in a sugar solution, which is water mixed with sugar, or you can use lemonade, which is what I've done. So there's 2 parts to our experiment. Remember, our aim is what we want to find out. So you need to write down aim to find out if spring onions can grow from a piece that's left over, or you might actually already know that and you want to know how fast it can grow. So work out what your aim is for this experiment and write it down. Can you complete this experiment at home now? Can you write an aim, materials, and list of steps and then do the experiment? Can't wait to see your results. How did you go? What did you find out? Did your spring onions grow again? How long did they grow? How long did it take? And was there any difference between the spring onion that grew in water and the spring onion that grew in lemonade? I'd love to hear the results of your experiment and I'd love to hear your thoughts. So please feel free to send them to me or any pictures that you have or even a copy of the experiment that you wrote up. Well done.